In a peaceful and beautiful forest community, there lived various animals. This forest was not only their homeland, but also a vibrant and dynamic society. There was a young and brave sparrow named Fly. Fly had a pair of agile wings and a heart longing for freedom. It always thought that true freedom meant having no restrictions and being able to fly as it pleased. However, there was an ancient rule in this forest: no flying at night. This rule was established by the old owl, Wooly, aiming to protect the safety of all animals in the forest community, because night was the hunting time for many dangerous creatures. Nevertheless, Fly thought this rule was a shackle to its freedom. So one day, Fly went to Wooly to express its dissatisfaction with the rule.
Why are we born with wings but can't fly freely?
He questioned.
It's for our protection.
Wooly touched Fly's head and said softly,
I don't understand.
If there were no restrictions from rules, we would get hurt.
If I can't fly freely, that would be the greatest harm to me.
With that, Fly flew away without looking back, determined to prove itself right. So, on the second night, Fly made up its mind to go out, despite Wooly's previous warning. It sneaked out of its nest under the cover of night. In the cold wind of the night, Fly felt that it could finally experience the feeling of complete freedom. At first, everything seemed to go smoothly. The forest under the moonlight looked especially beautiful. Fly was extremely excited.
What a beautiful moonlight. It's a different view from daytime.
It was really happy. However, as time passed, Fly gradually lost its way. Its eyesight was not as sharp in the dark as during the day, and soon it found itself in an unfamiliar place. Worse still, this was the hunting ground of Owl, the most ferocious predator in the forest, the hawk. Fly was terrified and looked around desperately for an exit, but it spotted this lost little sparrow. Under the cover of the night, it quickly launched a pursuit. Fly could only flee desperately, but it was impossible to escape their speed and strength.
I just strayed here by accident. Stop chasing me.
Fly screamed in despair.
Why not eat a free meal that comes right to my doorstep?
It didn't pay attention to Fly's pleading. It showed its claws, trying to catch Fly. In an instant, Fly thought of Wooly and the rule of the forest community. Now, looking back on its previous attempt to challenge the rule, it really thought it was such a fool. Just when Fly's life was in danger, suddenly, several bright lights appeared in the sky. It turned out that Wooly led a group of brave animals to come to the rescue. In the end, relying on its excellent night vision and wisdom, Wooly skillfully guided other animals to set up a trap and successfully lured it away, finally rescuing Fly. At this moment, Fly deeply felt the support and warmth from the community, and also realized the recklessness and wrongness of its own behavior. After returning to the forest, Fly took the initiative to find Wooly and sincerely expressed its reflection on its own behavior and a new understanding of the rules. It understood that true freedom was not unrestrained indulgence, but realizing self-worth within the framework of rules, so as to ensure that everyone could enjoy safety and justice. Wooly looked to Fly with relief and told it,
Freedom needs the restraint of rules. Only in this way can we live together in a harmonious and beautiful environment.
Since then, Fly not only learned how to enjoy freedom within the scope of rules, but also became an advocate of rules, helping other young animals understand the relationship between freedom and responsibility. It used its own experience to educate everyone, telling them that freedom was not evading rules, but achieving higher goals by abiding by rules. As time went by, the forest community became more prosperous and harmonious. Every animal found a balance in its own position, enjoying the due freedom, and also feeling the sense of security brought by the collective. And all this was thanks to that unforgettable experience and the valuable lessons learned from it.